Our next day, September 17th, about noon, finds us on Utah Highway 14 in Iron County. A little chilly today. It's still summer, but up here in colored country, you can see that the fall, the leaves are already starting to turn on some of these white trees. I'm not sure if they're cottonwoods or what they are. Somebody told me once, and I don't recall. But they come in stands like this in the high country. So I'm not sure what they are. If you know, tell me when you're watching this. So we're heading west, actually. We're gonna be in
Cedar City.
Caliente eventually. We're heading through to Cedar City first. So we're cruising. 3 weeks ago, we stood at the similar sign that said "Welcome to Utah." We're leaving Utah now. We're heading into Nevada. We're changing highways from Utah 56 to Nevada 319. We're about 20 miles east of Panaca. It's windy as hell. It's a struggle to drive this big old beast I'm driving. You see some pinyon pine and some sage. We didn't sleep well yesterday, so we're glad it's an early day. We'll be in Caliente before too much longer. Actually, my cousin Judy and her squeeze Ralph say it's pronounced like the Spanish, Caliente. But I've read that the natives pronounce it Caliente. So I'm going to find out for sure once we get there from somebody who knows. So we're pressing on. Well, we're running out of days. It's September the 18th. We are in Caliente, Nevada, in Lincoln County. We're at Young's RV Park. Brenda Young owns it. Named after her. She's really nice. This is a nice park. $23 a night. You can't get much better. Full hookups, no cable, but the Wi-Fi works well. Which a lot of parks like to say Wi-Fi, but it's either slow or you get dropped off, and the hotspot on your phone is better. But here, like in Nebraska City, it works. So here's our scenery. It's a beautiful day. We're not at the top of our games. All of that wind yesterday triggered my migraines, and Marie didn't sleep hardly at all 2 nights ago, so we're not going to see as much as we thought we would today, but that just gives us an excuse to come out next year, because I like it here, and I love Nevada, and you who watch this, who've known me for a long time, know that I love Nevada. So here's our 360 view. It's a beautiful day. We're going to go into town and take some pictures, and you know how it is. Here we are at the train station in Caliente. These kind local gentlemen explained to me that the right pronunciation of the town, and if you call it Caliente, it's a slur. So Judy, you were right. Ralph, you were right. I was wrong. The information I had from a Nevada native was wrong. So Caliente it will always be. So it's a railroad town. These tracks can go from Los Angeles to Salt Lake City back in the day, and still do. through the Meadow Wash, which is the little valley we're in. This is the main drag US 93 right here. This is not the county seat of Lincoln County. Pioche is, but the hospital is here. We love the RV park. I love it here. I love rural Nevada. So here's what it looks like. The local guys were way cool too. I've said this on tape 100 times, but no matter where you go in this nation, you will see a UPS truck every single day except Sunday or Saturday that you're out and about on the road. You will see one. It is just how it is. What you see about this one is, though, it's dirty. And you hardly ever see a dirty UPS truck. Unlike the Mercury News, who has no pride in the fleet, UPS has great pride in the fleet. I wish I worked for a place like that. I work for people who have no pride at all. Not the employees, the management just don't care. But that's only 13 weeks off, and then I'm done forever with them. Done. So we'll press on. Now you've heard me talk about this before, putting the 10 commandments out in public like this. But it's not at the courthouse today in Panoka, Nevada, in Lincoln County. It's at the church. So there shouldn't be a problem, and there isn't, because it's constitutionally protected free speech. So if you want this stuff, you should have it at your church or in your front yard, but not at the courthouse where it doesn't belong, because we're not a religious theocracy in this nation. We're a secularly run government. There, now I've said it. So you've either fast forwarded through this or you've rolled your eyes. Anyway, we're in Panoka. Panoka is in Lincoln County. There's 3 towns in Lincoln County: Pioche, Panoka, and Caliente. And each of them have one something. And Caliente has the hospital, Panoka has the high school, and Pioche, where we're driving to today, has the courthouse. So it's about another 15 minutes or so to Pioche. That's about all we're up for today. We're, like I said earlier, we're not at the top of our game, so we're gonna relax. And the A's are on, winning 4-2 right when we got back in the car at the train station. Cespedes had just hit a home run, a 2-run homer, a laser into center field. He's a disappointment this year. He needs to hit 40 home runs next year and win the MVP, or I'm not happy. So we'll press on. Our next stop finds us in Pioche, county seat of Lincoln County, Nevada. And it's been a while since I've been here, probably 20 years. This is new. Nice green grass. Now, at home in the Bay Area, you think, okay, grass, everyone has grass. But this is the desert, and not everyone has grass. Hardly anyone has grass. But here's the softball diamond. This is way cool. And a playground. And grass. We'll take some more shots at town. We just wanted to drive through first. Here's a Pioche from the lower end of town. It's built in this little canyon. It's off of US 93. It's a mining town, or it used to be. I'm not sure what the people do here now. It's known that there's a lot of minerals in the mountains out here. It's just a matter of when it gets to be worth the cost of excavating and shipping the minerals to market. Because we are out in the boonies out here. And here we have the Lincoln County Courthouse, built in 1938. This is after the $1 million courthouse was built and bonded over and over, and bonds sold on the bonds of the old courthouse, and the tax-paying citizens of Lincoln County ended up spending over $1 million over 30 or 40 years on their courthouse. And when they finally paid off the old courthouse, it was dilapidated. So in the middle of the Depression, the county voters voted on real bonds to build the real courthouse, and they've used it ever since for the last 75 years. And we're back at the top of the hill, or almost up the hill in Pioche. The grocery store is closed and for sale. So you have a county seat without a grocery store. How often do you see that? There's a grocery store in Panaca, and there's a grocery store in Caliente. And here we have Heritage Park, which I thought was way cool, so we pulled over here. Gonna hike up the hill a touch. So we're gonna head back to Caliente. The A's are still ahead 4-2. I love that Sirius. It is just what a great thing to have.